I'm working outside.
APEXX.
Good evening. It is Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon, whatever you want to call it. It's like 8:30 on a Tuesday, which is arm day, Tuesday arm day. I don't know why, but I've been really fucking hot all day, like sweaty, and I feel really gross. But I think that means I just want you to warm up. So we're gonna typical little arm day here. I'm on my increased carbs and I'm heavier, so I'm sitting at about 97 kilo at the moment. We got 140 rice, 200 beef, some sauce, some pineapple, a Red Bull, and some pre-workout. And I'm hoping that I will look nice and thick and full and round after training arms tonight because of these increased carbs. The last couple of workouts the pump's been pretty good. I've been feeling pretty good. My appetite isn't great because the food's gone back up, but when someone lose some, you know, no appetite, look really good. It's one or the other. I think the main thing I want to focus on today's workout is just getting a good contraction and a good pump. I always say with arms, man, there's just no need to do anything fancy. You know, 6 working sets a week, or even less, even 4 working sets a week for arms, I think is enough. As long as there's 4 sets of damn good sets. I find it ridiculous when someone's like, yeah, bro, I got arms today, I'm gonna be in the gym for an hour and a half, minimum. Bro, what are you doing for an hour and a half? You're either doing a curl or a tricep extension. There's only so many curl and tricep extension variations. You know? If just training arms for longer gave you bigger arms, I'd also hit arms 4 hours a day. But unfortunately, that's not the way it works. If that was the way it worked, we could all be Ronnie Coleman. The excitement from weight training comes from the constant desire to like improve and get stronger and bigger and measure yourself up against others. I think saying you versus you is the most boring thing in the world. I already beat myself every session. I don't need to fucking tell myself that. I want to beat the other guys. I want to be the guys that are bigger and stronger. And there's that competitive drive. That's what's exciting. You know how boring it is to go into a gym and just see people weaker than you? And then just have to look in the mirror and be like, well, I'll try and beat myself from last week. Not very exciting at all. Sitting in a commercial gym and watching people fucking deadlift your max bench. It's just so underwhelming. I want to be constantly challenged. I want to constantly know there's another level to reach. That's what excites me. Anyway, I'm going to finish up this food, mix my Red Bull with my pre, and then from there we'll hit the arms warm-up, standard warm-up, 15, 5, and 10 with ascending weight. And then we'll get onto some machines, and we'll just fucking look sick while doing it. I can always tell when my blood pressure is fucked because I'm just permanently hot. Like I feel terribly like I want to sweat right now. And it's just from my blood pressure being fucked. Same with vascularity. Having your veins protrude is normally a sign of high blood pressure. Even if you're not very lean. Like I'm not lean at the moment, but my veins are popping a little bit today. And I'm pretty sure my fucking blood pressure is like 140/70. But, you know, if you're stacking on a lot of weight, especially relatively quickly like I am at the moment, your blood pressure is going to go up. My blood pressure was fucked after the show. It was like 180. Sometimes you just gotta accept it.
I'm working outside.
APEXX.
I don't want to turn into a failure on my tricep movements because I've got like a push day in 2 days. I want to go really heavy on bench now that I'm heavier and I'm more carved up with more energy. So we'll keep it like RP7 for most of the tricep movements today. That was 10 reps at 20 kilos less than what I would normally do, so I would call that about fair. Especially if I want to bench heavy. I just don't want my triceps fatigued. Last couple of weeks I've benched and I feel like I've been held back on my arm strength. So that's the plan for the moment. And the same with buys. They're actually a little bit sore, not only from back day yesterday, but I hit biceps on Sunday and it's Tuesday, so just gotta be reasonable sometimes. If I recover in time, I will push it hard. If I'm not recovered, bro, the last thing I want to do is tear a bicep. I'm 21, I'm too young to tear some shit, fuck that. Alright, we'll go for a lighter weight back off set on everything on both of these two. But I'm gonna hit the same weight on this one because this one's a lower RPE.
I'm working on time.
APEXX.
I'm like 2 working sets in, one for biceps, one for triceps, and then a back off set for each as well. And my arms are already tired as fucking pumped to shit. 2 working sets, one for biceps, one for triceps. And you fuckers are telling me you do arms for 2 hours straight. Get a grip. If you think the reason you're training for longer than I am, or with more working sets, or volume than I am, and it works for you because you're some sort of genetic outlier, you're not a genetic outlier. You're stupid. You're impaired in multiple ways. You just don't realize it yet. And I can promise you, I have never met someone in my life who, when they say they train with intensity, have I seen train and do a set, and it's with intensity. And every time I've put someone through a proper intense working set, they're like, yeah, I'm only doing one of those. I see why you only do one set. One set's enough. Yeah, where's the volume argument now that you're training hard? Volume is for lazy people. Low volume, high intensity is for people that really want that shit. For people that got that dog inside of them. You don't got that dog inside you if you're hitting volume. You're just a scared little girl who's scared of real weight. Right, same shit here. One heavy set, and then I'll dig onto a drop set or a rest and pause set for the second round. And then I'm gonna use that terribly suspicious tricep extension machine that's staring at me across the gym. Same shit, heavy set, back off set, or for back off I'll do a mechanical drop set or a rest and pause. Spice it up a little bit. Let's keep doing this shit, don't want to let the pump die. If you're on a wide and go past 90 for flexion, one reason is my forearm is hitting my bicep and I quite physically can't get past 90. But the other is because my short head and my tricep is a lot smaller than my long head. And the way I focus on my short head is just by focusing on 90 to lockout, and lockout to fully lengthen focuses more on my long head. But that's it for arms. Nice and easy. That was 30 minutes, including warm-up. Alrighty, let's wrap this shit up in here. before I take my clothes off and do proper posing, versus just posing for the camera. This is the white man room. If you're white, you look terrible. I am example A. I think I lost 5 kilos walking into this room versus downstairs, but that was arm day. It was a nice little one, little 30-minute workout with a warm-up. But I think moving forward, I might start taking it as a bit of a rest day because my shit was already kind of sore from my workouts earlier this week, and they're gonna be sore again for the ones later this week. But we'll wrap up the day of the bulk. I think that was day 5. Like 40 something now, surely. We're getting up there, over a month in. But with that, if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, follow along with the bulk before I go compete again and try and fucking make a name for myself without being too small, because I was too small last time. Check out my Instagram, TikTok, link down below. Use code Matt with Emerald Lab, save 15% on all the supplements I take. APEXX gym gear, link down below as well, some fresh fucking drip. I know you guys don't got drip, you guys have no fashion sense, so go check out APEXX, cheap shipping, especially if you're in Australia. If you're interested in online coaching or working with me or like the way I run things, there's a coaching application form down below. If I like the look at you as an athlete and I think you'll be a good client for me, I'll reach out and we'll have a chat and see what we can organize. Again, like, subscribe, share the video, and I'll see you guys in the next series of next day of becoming a mass monster. See you guys later.